The cost of living in Austin is no joke, but a lot of people live here and they seem to be doing okay. But what about you? Yeah, you, right there. I see you. If you're moving to Austin or you've imagined what it would be like and you want to know if you can afford it, you're in the right place. I've seen a lot of videos about Austin as well as other towns where people attempt to answer this question. But somehow at the end of every video, I still find myself asking, how much money do I need to make to afford to live here? That's why today I'm going to take a slightly different approach. But my mission is to take you on a journey and provide some clarity about whether you can afford to live in Austin, Texas or not. So we're going to break this down into 3 phases. Phase 1, we're going to start out with home prices in Austin and in the Austin area. And in phase 2, we're going to break down the actual house payments associated with those home prices. And in phase 3, we're going to talk about how much money you actually need to make in order to afford those payments for those home prices. Phase 1, we have to start the conversation with the cost of housing. Austin housing is not cheap, but we are relatively inexpensive based on other comparable cities throughout the United States. For example, the median home price in San Diego is about $1 million. Now in Austin, Texas, the median price for a home is about $575,000, so much lower. And that'll probably get you a 3-bedroom, 1-bath in the city that needs a little bit of work. Or if you want to go just on the edge of the city on kind of the outskirts of Austin, that can get you even a 3 to 4-bedroom and a 2-bath home. It's probably going to be built in the 80s. Or if you want to go again on the outskirts of town, you're probably going to get a much newer home that's a pretty decent size and quality.
And we're actually here right now at a neighborhood that's right on the edge of Austin called Easton Park. And Easton Park has a lot of homes in that 575 range that are literally brand new, super nice finishes. We're actually at a builder right now where you can get a home that's over 3,000 square feet, 5-bedroom, brand new. The model's right behind me. Do you think they'll let us go inside?
Let's go check it out.
Let's check it. All right, can we check the one out on the end? Okay, sweet. We will be right back. This is the 3475 plan, which means that the square footage is 3,475 square feet. So it's really big. Normally the driveway would go right here, but yeah, let's check it out. And something that you're gonna have to keep in mind is this is the model. So it's really kind of a showroom for like every possible upgrade that you could get. You know, you've got bedroom and bathroom up there, dining room, super open, living, kitchen, dining kind of breakfast area combo, granite countertops. Man, like I am pretty darn impressed. Like you can get this for $500,000. She did say that with all the upgrades, it probably would cost around $575,000 to $600,000. So really this is a perfect example of, like I said, if you go to the edge of town, we're still in the city of Austin. We're in Easton Park. And I think this is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home that you can get for under $600,000, which is like kind of insane.
So in the city of Austin, typical home price is about $575,000. And in the greater Austin area, the median home price is about $432,000. But if you look at the greater Austin area, like all the surrounding areas, and you exclude the city of Austin, you're looking at a median home price of about $395,000. And typically that'll get you about a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, newer construction home that's about 2,100 square feet.
So we're actually in a neighborhood right now called Sunchase, which is in Del Valley. And Del Valley is one of the closest kind of Austin suburbs. And they've got homes in this neighborhood, like from the mid 350s to the lower 400s. They're almost done building here, so there really isn't a whole lot that we can see in terms of new construction. However, they're just about to close out the model, so you want to go see if we can check that out?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Come on now. So Shireen, is this a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom?
This is a 4-bedroom with a flex space.
4-bedroom with a flex space, 2.5 baths or
2 baths.
2 baths? Okay, 4 with a flex space, 2 baths.
Do you want me to write it down?
No
Or I
way.
can grab you the floor plan.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Sweet.
It's 2080 square feet if you need that. It's our biggest 1-story.
Okay, awesome. 1-story, 2,080 square feet.
50-foot lot. I don't know if it is.
50-foot lot. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much. So just want to show you what a home in the upper 300s, lower 400s actually looks like. Now, again, as always, you got to keep in mind, this is the model. So there's going to be a ton of upgrades in here. This is what it looks like.
Again, that's if you want to buy a home kind of in the suburbs of Austin. If you don't already know, my name is Barrett Raven and I'm your Austin, Texas Safari Guide. You might not know if Austin is right for you, but the best way to find out is by clicking that link in my video description, fill out the survey, and let's connect. I'll walk you through it. In phase 2, we're gonna break down the house payments that go along with those median home prices in the Austin area. First, we're gonna talk about the city of Austin. Now, huge caveat, there are lots of assumptions that I'm building into these payments here. Like, you could buy a $2 million house in Austin, or you could buy a $350,000 house in Austin. I don't know exactly what your credit score is. I don't know how much money you wanna put down in terms of the down payment. So follow along with me. I'm just gonna build some assumptions in here. Now, let's go with a $575,000 home price. Let's assume you have a 740 credit score and you're gonna put 10% down. So in that scenario, your principal and interest payment on your mortgage is gonna be $3,442.94. Typical property taxes on that home in Austin are gonna be about $1,200 a month. And let's just go ahead and assume your homeowner's insurance is gonna be about $175 a month. And because you're putting less than 20% down, you're gonna have to pay what's called PMI. That stands for private mortgage insurance. And that payment is gonna be about $250 a month. So if I did my math right, that means that your typical house payment in the city of Austin is gonna be about $5,067.94. Now keep that number, put it to the side. Now let's talk about the surrounding areas of Austin, excluding Austin. So again, the typical home price is going to be about $395,000. And again, let's say you've got a 740 credit score and you're putting 10% down. Principal and interest on that mortgage is going to be about $2,365.15 a month. Typical property taxes on that type of home is going to be about $822 a month. And homeowner's insurance is going to be a little bit lower and it's going to be about $150 a month. Now, your private mortgage insurance on that mortgage is going to be about $172 a month. And because you're outside the city of Austin, I'm just going to assume that you're going to have an HOA because a lot of the neighborhoods outside of the city of Austin are those kind of master plan subdivisions. And so let's assume a $50 a month HOA payment. Now, the total house payment that brings us to for a home outside of the city of Austin is going to be right about $3,559.15 a month. Now in phase 3, we're going to be talking about the actual income that you need to make to handle those types of mortgage payments. So first, let's talk about how much you need to make to live comfortably in the city of Austin. Conventional wisdom says that your total house payment should not exceed 36% of your family's pre-tax income. So with my assumptions in place, the median house payment in the city of Austin is going to be $5,067.94. So the total income that you need for this payment is $14,075 a month, also known as $168,900 a year. Now let's talk about the surrounding Austin area minus the city of Austin. In those areas, your median house payment is going to be about $3,559.15. So if we use the 36% rule again, that means that your income on that payment should be $9,891.66 per month, also known as $118,700 a year, total combined family pre-tax income. Please hear me. You can definitely live in and around Austin if you make significantly less than this amount of income. Some people just stretch it. Some people live with roommates. My wife and I actually lived in a house on the east side right after we got married with another married couple and another friend of ours just to make it work. And it was freaking awesome. And some of our buyers are purchasing new homes in brand new communities where the builders are offering insane incentives. But if you want to dig into your personal situation, my team would absolutely love to sit down and talk with you about that. The best way to do that is to hit that link in the video description and let's get in touch. And if you want to know what we think are the pros and cons of excuse us, but if you, the biggest con of Austin is people walking around with cameras like this. But if you want to know what we think are the pros and cons of living in Austin in the first place, check out that video right here. But why was he dressed up as a fish?
I like the flow of this video so far.
I like it too. I think it's gonna be good.